Peace and blessings to all my melinated sisters and brothers. You know what I'm saying? Positivity goes out to the great interconnectedness and the ultimate cosmic law of the universe. The question I have is when, when is all the chaos amongst each other gonna stop? When is we gonna see each other as brothers and sisters instead of niggas and bitches or hoes and pimps? When we gonna see our neighbor as our brother, our neighbor as our sister? When is we gonna look out for each other? When your neighbor next door, you know what I'm saying, needs your help, her bills due. She can't afford to buy the baby no Pampers, you heard me? When are our women gonna stop walking outside in public and not speaking to each other? You know what I'm saying? When is change gonna really happen? You got a lot of people say they conscious, they woke, Black Lives Matter. You know what I'm saying? But I don't see it. I hear it. See you post about it. Or go to some of the talks and hear us talking about it. But when is it gonna become a law for us? To love us first. We stand and fight for everybody else, but we don't fight for us. We don't fight for the children. We don't fight for the youth. We don't fight for our brothers and sisters. We don't support each other. We don't support black-owned businesses, black-owned stores, black-owned anything unless it's a rapper, a celebrity, a movie star, or a singer. Why is that? You know what I'm saying? That you support people that don't support you. We spend $500 billion on weave every year. We spend $500 billion on J's every year. We spend trillions of dollars on designers. But where's it all going, Like, is it benefiting us? Is it benefiting for you to look good? Is it an asset? Is it any longevity in it? And then now, with this pandemic going on, it should have brought us closer, right? Should have been educating ourselves more, huh? We're in the age of information, the age of knowing. There's too much information and knowledge out there for us to still be doing the same thing that most of us been doing. Like when you hear us post that we need to unlearn, learn, and relearn the truth, that mean everything, like every way of life. Everything, you know what I'm saying? The latest fashion, the latest facade, the way we think, the way we talk, our mentality to say the things that we think are prized possessions. None of that is reality. It's all falsehoods and taught. It's lies and misconceptions and manipulations. Ain't nothing positive come from it, you know what I'm saying? Nothing that's going on that's a facade or a trend is positive. We're going to see the value in each other. See the value in ourselves. See the value in our brothers. See the values in our sisters. See the values in our kids. We know we're going to raise a productive community. We know we're going to teach our little boys to be warriors. We know we're going to teach them guidance, direction, and discipline. Same for our little girls. We know we're going to teach them to be nurturers, healers, gardeners. We don't need to be raising models, dancers, R&B singers, rappers. Where has that gotten us? We don't need 1,000 rappers. You know what I'm saying? We don't need 1,000 singers. And we definitely don't need no strippers. I'm seeing videos of polls and all this in people's houses, and the conversations about this and that. Who can twerk the best? Who got this and that? Like, there's nothing valuable about your material body. You know what I'm saying? We know we're going to understand what quality it really is. And look for quality in ourselves. We keep hearing this black on black crime, which is really crazy. Crime is crime, but the problem is that we don't have to give it a status where, like, we the only people that just out here doing ignorant things to each other, but it does need to stop. Anything that we do to each other that's harmful and detrimental to our advancements as a people need to stop, right? So, but we know what caused it, how it got there. We know poverty creates social unrest. We know the destruction of the black family caused unbalance, what caused us to not be balanced as a people. We know what's going on with that. And it starts small. It starts with the nonsense that goes on every day. Gossip calls it, drama calls it. You know what I'm saying? If somebody out here beefing finna fight, break it up. If you mad at your homegirl because you found out she supposed to like your dude, so? Who cares? You know what I'm saying? Somebody looked at you the wrong way, so? Somebody talked it down in your name, so? Somebody you don't like, so? What's the point of that? That right there, all that causes the problems we have in the community. Anger. You mad. You know what I'm saying? Mad for no reason. And then we want to talk about the crime. Oh, why is this going on? Why is that going on? Look at yourself. Who you beef with earlier? Who you got on Facebook and talk down on? Who you say what mess you instigated? What drama you caused? Did you go spill the tea? That's drama that causes mess. You know what I'm saying? If we want to start talking about what need to be stopped, we need to start with ourselves and the things we do that we think normal. It's not normal. It's not normal to be flashing out. Flashing out is normal. It's not normal to listen to music that only talks about killing, robbing, shooting us. It's not normal. It's not normal to listen to women call themselves bad B's and H's and this. That's not normal. It's not normal to call myself a real nigga. That ain't normal. Nothing we doing is normal. Nothing we say is normal. Our terminology in itself ain't normal. The way we act is not normal. So if we want to stop anything, we have to stop everything. If we want to start a new path and if we want things to change, we have to change completely as a people. Everybody. There's nobody that's excluded out of this. Everything we do contributes to our downfall. If it isn't positive, it isn't going nowhere. Know what I'm saying? But I know, like, you put something positive on Facebook, you might get one view, one like. You might get one like. And you might get a few angry faces. Put a fight on there, get 20,000 likes, 100,000 shares. You put somebody twerking on there, get 100,000 likes, 100,000 shares. You put some mess on there, oh, everybody's on there. You put somebody's business on there, everybody's on there. But nobody sees that as a negative, and that don't contribute to anything. You don't know who you hurting by the certain things you do, certain things we do. So we got to look at ourselves first. We got to look at everything we do first. You got to look at yourself first. You got to take some account. We have to take some accountability for the things we do ourselves first. Nothing we doing is normal. We haven't been taught anything normal. Everything that we ever heard and ever was taught, we learned here. We don't even have a culture. We barely know our history or whatever you want to call it. We don't know our language. But But we think certain things are normal. Oh, the crime just happened. Everybody, oh man, what man, they killing each other out here. We robbing, we stealing from each other, but we want to holler Black Lives Matter, right? So when is that gonna stop? Well, if you the one saying it, if you see it, shouldn't you be the first person to try to stop this? I mean, be the first person to stop the next fight you see. The first person to go take down the post that you just put on there, talking any type of negativity, right? If you wanted to stop, instead of then being at home and being on your phone and watching soap operas, loving hip hop and all that, shouldn't you be educating your kids on their history? Should we be raising children instead of maintaining them? Because a roof over a child's head and clothes on a child's body and food in their mouth isn't raising them. That's maintaining. Raising is education, teaching them something. But sometimes we can't teach something we don't know. So we should learn what we don't know, right? We should learn who we are, the psychology, your own psyche, because there's certain things that we do we have no control over, but we should have control over the things we do. If I say I'm about to flash out, that means I'm finna lose control, right? I'm finna flash. That's losing control. If I say I'm dumb out here, look how that sound. I'm dumb out here. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm about that. You about what? Ignorance. Think about how crazy it is to listen to songs that only say shoot, rob, kill us, each other. Just if you take a minute to step outside your body, step outside your race, step outside your people, and look from the outside on this. And just think about, just go listen to 20 songs and just look at how crazy it sounds. Look how much hate in it. You know what I'm saying? Look at the negative energy. You know what I'm saying? Music is supposed to be a reflection or a reflection of us. If you listen to music in other countries, it's their culture, and it reflects who they are. And if your music reflects violent after violent, murder here, shoot here, rob here, hate on this here, smashing this here, want to have sex with this here, and you from the outside looking in, and you looking for a person cultural expression, and their expression is just violence toward each other, isn't that crazy? That we love the violence on each other, about each other. You know what I'm saying? Instead of learning everything we never learn, we'd rather listen to celebrities. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, man, like Breonna Taylor. How important Breonna Taylor is to you. How important Tamir Rice is to you. How important Marcus Garvey is to you. You know what I'm saying? How important Nat Turner was to you. How important Martin Luther King was to you. Right? How important Shada Shakur was to you. How important Jada Pinkett Smith is to you. How important any celebrity is to you. Right? They're important to you, right? And why they're important to you. Why are most of these rappers and these R&B singers important to you? Because they represent, you know why you enjoy what they say? You know why you like the music that they put out? You know why you like when Meg Thee Stallion get on there and call herself these derogatory words and present herself as a wild individual out here? You know why you enjoy the City Girls and what they say? Because unconsciously you see yourself in these songs. Because if you didn't see yourself in the songs, you wouldn't listen to it. I'm not going to listen to that because I don't see myself in it. It doesn't reflect me. It's not a reflection of me. It's not a reflection. It's not an energy I want to take on. I don't want to incorporate this way of thinking. I don't want to think this is normal because it's not normal. It's not normal to call yourself a savage when you didn't come from a society that's savages. You know what I'm saying? We just had the entire world marching on our behalf, right? Everybody, every country. Things getting done that have never been done, right? And then we had some of us that's sitting behind the phones complaining about how things going. They shouldn't be doing this and doing that when you're not doing nothing, but just all but sitting behind your phone. You haven't even made the effort to open up a book and educate yourself on anything. Because I'm just going to have to be real with it. A lot of us think we know everything, but we don't know nothing. It's called sociology. And why it's called sociology? Because you've been socialized to think you know everything. Think because you watch something on TV or you learn a little bit of something that you know everything. No, nobody knows everything. Even a man that knows, he knows nothing. Even a woman that knows, she knows nothing. But knowledge comes with understanding, and understanding comes with wisdom. And wisdom comes with action. What action are we taking? Is going out there twerking positive action? Is waiting on this mystery loved one that you waiting to get coming? Is this, we living in an illusion, man. It's an illusion. We are stuck, us as a nation of people, and I'm talking about black people, we are stuck in an illusion. And we've been stuck in an illusion a long time. We have made this illusion real. We really starting to believe that this is the way of life. That things that go on around us and that we do is normal and it's a way of life. It's just how it's supposed to go. Yes, we have failed. My generation, I'm going to take accountability. If our youth are out here running wild, and those are our children, we fail. We fail to educate ourselves. We fail to recognize the condition we in. We fail to recognize how we contribute to the conditions we in. We fail to advance our way of thinking. We fail to build assets for our youth. We fail. Yes, we fail. And we're going to continue to fail unless we recognize that we failing. Just because you got a good job, you still failing. Having a good job and not owning and controlling nothing around you, you failing. You still renting from somebody. You know better than the people that's living in poverty with you. We have to understand none of us is better than the next one. I don't care if you got a car with rims. I don't care if you got 5 cars with rims. I don't care how much money you feel like you're making, but if you're not Warren Buffett, if you're not Steve Jobs, if you don't have businesses and enterprises and corporations set up, you failing. We have to come to the realization that it isn't getting any better for us, you know what I'm saying? If we wanted to get better, we have to start with ourselves. There's no one time struggle. Struggle real. Struggle been real. Struggle gonna be here. The struggle is here if you believe it or not. You know what I'm saying? Then people say, man, like, I hear this, well, they just making up excuses. I ain't doing what they doing over there. But what is you doing that's contributing to anything collectively? Oh, have you ever drove down the street and seen a brother or sister walking and kept going when you know they walking on the side of the road and they got somewhere for to walk? Oh, don't tell me we don't see them, because we do. How many brothers and sisters have you picked up, gave a ride? How many homeless and brothers and sisters have you stopped by just to talk to them if you ain't had nothing to give them? Huh? How many times people have posts that they going through something and you contacted them to talk to them? How many times you checked on your neighbor? Because it once was a neighborhood, now it's just a hood, because the neighbor they love is gone. At one time, everybody fed you. Everybody looked out for each other. Now you can't say nothing to the next person. You can't say nothing to the youth, because mom gonna get mad and lose her mind over it. Because most of the grown-ups acting like children. You have grown women that say they want a man to spoil them. That is a childlike mindset, because you spoil kids, not grown people. You grown. Or you an adult, whatever word you want to use for it. You got grown men out here. Got grown men that don't know how to survive in the woods, don't know how to hunt, don't know how to fish, don't know how to build, don't have no discipline, don't have no direction, don't have any guidance. You know where that started at? Destruction of the black family. You have boys that's been raised up without fathers. So they don't know nothing about being a man. Nothing about being a man. Because mom ain't gonna take you out there and teach you how to hunt. Mom don't know how to get out there and hunt. Right? Mom can't tell you how to survive in this concrete jungle. Because she don't have to walk through these trenches out here in this concrete jungle. Right? Mom is a nurturer, a healer. Y'all don't hear me. I know y'all don't hear me because y'all don't really care, right? This is just, he just talking nonsense. Oh, I don't want to hear that. I got important things to do. Oh, man, like, yeah, bro, that nigga tripping. Girl, man, do you hear this nigga? He always complaining about something. Fuck. Like, that's how, man, I'm finna go get on this nigga mugging me, you heard me? Oh, man, I'm finna go get on this chick, she just inboxed my man. Your man, right? But you're not married, right? Dude that's looking at you, who cares? It's your brother, he's black. Oh, thank you for looking at me, man. Oh, when are we gonna grow up as a people and stop worrying about individuality of what you want and start looking for what we need as a people? We divided on every level. Every level you can think of, we divided on it. We even, it's depressing once you think about it, that we now fighting over that we Indians, we Hebrews, we Christians. We have fighting over, so we fighting over, matter of fact, that's identity. That tells you that we never identify who we are. We was one time, it was Negroes, we was colored, we was the less fortunate people, it was Africans, African Americans, coloreds, now we blacks, right? So man, who are we really? We actually have a trend that change every year. We actually change our style up every year. We actually change our language up every year. Well, our terminology every year. We never stay. We don't have nothing to grab onto and cherish as our own because it's been taken from us, right? But I'm just talking noise. He don't know what he talking about. He hating. Cause I'm out here getting money, you heard me? I'm out here getting that bread, you dig? I'm finna go get that pack, son. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna go shit on these niggas out here, you heard me? Real talk. About that shit. About that, you heard me? Yeah, ain't nobody playing with me like that, huh? About that, you say. That's how, so we bout that out here. All that is crazy when you think about it. We bout that in the struggle against each other. So we out here thugging on each other with nothing. Right? Oh, we got so much hate toward each other when we all in the same position, all in the same predicament. We gotta stop looking at these rappers as it's the face of us because they are entertainers. You know, they were selected. Yeah, they were selected. They didn't just make it. A lot of them ain't just make it off no hard work. Because that's the case, if it was just hard work and good lyrics the way they made it, if they just made it because they was great artists and they sounded good, if they just made it because of that, man, everybody would have made it. Because I've heard some amazing artists here. I've heard people here that go harder than that spit more lyrics than of 80% of these rappers I've been hearing. I heard women that can sing better than half of these singers that's out here. But because they were selected to push the same garbage that's been pushed. The same shoot you because I don't like you. The same rob you because I don't like you. The same you a hater. Say the same track I got, but the same message I got more money than you. The same message that I'm all the way out here. The same message I'm a bad bee. The same twerk videos. Different person, same message. We sitting here listening to and glorifying nobodies. They use the most despicable representation of us and representatives of us, and let them represent us in the mainstream. You go and you watch Love and Hip Hop. It's how people making a fool of themselves. You watch the videos, the rap videos, the fight videos, us making a fool of ourselves. Nobody want to step accountable. Nobody want to step back and say, man, wait a minute, we tripping. Oh, we need to elevate though. We need to evolve, right? But how you gonna elevate if you want to hold on to anything that you was taught growing up? That was negative. That's not positive. Because the majority of the things that we do isn't positive. Everything that we think is the way of life isn't the way of life. Whose life? Right? Somebody wrote our life for us. Somebody wrote a story down for us. Somebody dictating what we do. Want to know how we know about relationships and how relationships go? We watch TV. We grew up watching TV. Because we didn't. That's how we know how relationships go. Our role model for relationships been TV. What everybody else is doing. Our role model for sacred energy exchange, and that's the word sex, is what we seen on TV. It's what we found on TV. We have normalized things that is not even a part of who we are. Look at this oral thing when they have involved. They think about this. This is certain simple things people can't give up. Because we have normalized it. We have normalized bad behavior. We have normalized everything bad and made it normal. Generational traumas, bipolarness, all that we have normalized is something normal, but it's not normal. It's normal to love yourself, to love your image, to love your people, to love your kids, to love your nation, to stand for something, to fight for something, to learn, to educate yourself. But that's normal, because it's normal to look out for each other. It's normal for self-preservation. Everybody else practices it, but us. We feel like if we beefing with each other, we hate each other. Man, I don't fuck with that. I don't fuck with that nigga like that. You heard me, man? Fuck them niggas, man. Fuck them hoes over there. I don't fuck with these hoes out here. And once we get that type of thinking, we don't stand with each other for nothing. It doesn't matter. Every other race of people have problems amongst each other. But when it's time to come together and stand with each other and shop with each other and look out for each other, they still look out for each other. Because differences doesn't change who you are. It doesn't change your genetic code. You are still who you are. You still are a part of one people. And everybody else practice group economics. Everybody else practice group thinking. But us. We think individually. We feel like we are independent and strong by ourselves in a system that's team-oriented. We don't want to hear what the next person's saying. We don't want to learn from the next person. We want to fight and argue with each other. We want to learn knowledge and weaponize it and use it against each other. We don't want to put our minds together for nothing. Unless it's a trend. Oh, it's hot. It's hot to hold signs up in March. That's when everybody get on it when it's hot. Oh yeah, man, I get to get seen. I get to take 1,000 pictures with posters. But haven't educated yourself on anything. And not really standing by anything. Just talking for the moment. Just posting for the moment. That isn't standing for anything. Action come with that. Action to start at home, matter of fact. It can start right at your house. You can start educating yourself at your house. You can start changing things from inside. Because a strong family is a part of a strong nation. You got families torn apart. You got families that don't look out for each other. You got people that ain't cool with families, friends more cool. They feel like friends are more family than they family. You got people out here struggling and homeless and have a whole family out here. You got when your family isn't looking out for you, when you have nobody to turn to, that shows you how broken we are as a people. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? But y'all ain't hearing me. Because I ain't on here talking about whooping nothing. I'm talking about whooping something. Oh, everybody be on here. You hear me? I be feeling that. Oh, you finna whoop something. You hear me? You finna shoot at something. They like to hear that. But when it's coming together and do something for each other, oh, they hate that. Nobody want to hear looking out for nobody. You know what I'm saying? They do want to hear, y'all more sexual. They do want to hear hating on the next one. Talking down on the next one. You hear me? And I'm from the streets. You hear me? It ain't nothing, I didn't live that life. I'm out here, head first, you know what I'm saying? And I'm talking positivity right now. I would think if anybody should know the streets and how this go, should be me, right? But I'm not talking the stuff you want to hear. You know what I'm saying? You want to hear what your favorite rapper doing, or what dude doing across the street, or who you can go hate on, or who we can go bush, who we can go jack. You hear me? How many chicks we can go smash. You know what I'm saying? All you want to hear, I don't know, it's just get tiresome when you're dealing with your people that don't identify as your people. Like, we don't identify as people. We don't identify as all black people, sisters and brothers. You know what I'm saying? Because we feel like we're better than the next. We don't even see each other as that. We have a problem with even looking at each other. Well, I can't. I know. But I bet you I can right now, after this video, post a fight and watch how many people be on that. You hear me? Because we love to see each other getting hurt. We like the ignorance. We like that drama when it's us. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's exciting. You know what I'm saying? They say it feels good to be ignorant and stupid, right? Say it feels good to not open a book, right? It feels good not to educate yourself, because ignorance is bliss. Some things, this is how it is. This is exactly how a lot of our mindset build right here. We don't want to know what we don't know, and we don't want to hear what we don't know, and we don't want nobody to tell us what we don't know. We don't want to be educated on anything that's going wrong, that's going to disturb our comfort zone. We comfortable in the struggle, comfortable without nothing, comfortable being the hardest thug out there or the shooter. We comfortable with that. I said we comfortable being the bad beat. You heard me? I said we comfortable having the biggest booty. We comfortable with that. That's why nobody want to change anything, because they love this way of life, which is chaotic. When you think about it, really, how we enjoy ignorance, how we enjoy not having nothing, how we enjoy not going to stores with people that look like us, how we enjoy going to a mall and spending with people that don't look like us. You know what I'm saying? Our youth out here doing it on their own. We have kids raising kids now. You know what I'm saying? You see children trying to learn themselves. And to be honest, I hear a lot of noise talk about the youngsters. They wild and all that, but the youth ain't stupid. That's what we need to understand. Say the youngsters ain't dumb. You know what I'm saying? They ain't scared of nothing. Because they've seen it all, you hear me? My generation and generation before that, have left the youth with nothing. Have left them to have to get it on their own. You know what I'm saying? Have left them say they have to battle or do it the best way they can, you know what I'm saying? So why they gonna listen to us if we fail, you hear me? Why they gonna listen to us if half of us still on housing? If half of us still on food stamps? If half of us still on welfare? You know what I'm saying? We trying to tell them what to do, but we don't have nothing to show for it. How you gonna tell them something you don't know? The majority of you smarter than us. They not dumb. They don't look up to most of these. They look up to certain rappers because they see them as successful. And these rappers are giving them the way that they got successful. I had to rob, shoot, had to get the pack. So if we ain't teaching them how to employ and make money, who they gonna look to somebody else to teach them that, right? But no, we sit back and say how all the youngsters out here, they doing all type of nonsense. Like those are not our children. Like those are not our kids out there, right? Oh, they don't listen to nobody. Those are our kids, right? So if we was being parents, if we was educating and teaching our youth anything, or teaching ourselves something that we don't know, then we'll be looking out there and saying our kids great. We'll be looking out there looking at astronauts, looking at car designers, looking at home builders, or looking at CEOs, looking at entrepreneurs. Because we raise doctors and lawyers. We raise entrepreneurs. We raise healers, herbalists, scientists, psychologists. We would be proud, right? So why don't we do that? Why don't we put our you know what? I lost my train of thought. Because I kind of almost think it's pointless even talking. I don't think nobody care. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, I don't think nobody care. I think we got a small majority that care. You hear me? We got a small majority of us that care. A small minority of us that care. We have a majority that don't care. We have a minority of people that don't know. Have never been taught anything. Only know what they see to be true, or know to be true, but we're going backward as a people, you heard me? We're going backward, like, we really fall into an abyss. It's not getting no better for us, you heard me? It's not getting better anyway for us, because right now we should be sticking together on every level. Everything should be in change by now. We had a moment, one of the biggest moment in histories. The biggest movement in history had just happened. That should have brought us closer together, you know what I'm saying? We should have went from a hood to a neighborhood. We should have went from a hood to a community. That's what we should have went to. But did we go there? Soon as things settled down a little bit and the narrative changed a little bit, we went right back to the same thing we was doing before it all. We went right back to the same gossip, the same drama, the same mess. We couldn't, soon as somebody post their life, soon as a celebrity post their life about cheating, it blew up. Always so much to say about rich people and their life. And if it's on TV, we know it's entertainment. It don't take a rocket scientist to know that these people are rich and they are entertainers. And if it's on TV, it's a way to entertain you, so it might not even be real. But it took what did it do? And let's talk about Jada and Will. What did it do? Take our attention off of the things that matter and put our attention on the things that don't matter. Our attention span must be very short, because Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery, George Floyd, Tamir Rice, Sandra Bland, and the hundreds of injustices that going on just went away to us. Like it was a trend, like it was hot for the moment. But you can still walk outside and you can still walk outside and look next door and see the abandoned house. Or you can go down the street and see the row of abandoned houses. Or you can go outside and not see no community center for the kids. Or you can not go see anything for the youth to learn and do. You know what I'm saying? To grow. Oh, you can go right in your refrigerator and see that you're struggling. You can go right outside and see that, say the majority of us don't even have a ride or a car to get to work. You can go out and see that a lot of us is not employed anywhere. You can walk outside and see, smell, and feel a struggle. So how did anything change? Our mind make us think it's a trend. It's over with. But your eyes and the reality that you live still goes on. It isn't gone anywhere. You still feel it every day. You see it every day. It's the same lifestyle that we've been living since we've been here as a people. It hasn't went nowhere because of so-called trend, as it seemed like everybody's seen it as, has lightened up. We still struggling, man. We still divided. We still have the same gossip and drama. We still hate to help each other. If I'm lying, and you know, if I'm just talking noise and all I'm saying is something made up, next time you're driving down the road and driving home or driving down the road and you see that brother and sister walking down the road, pick them up. You can prove me wrong. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Pick them up, get them a ride. Ask them where they going. Know what I'm saying? Next time when you ride in your neighborhood, stop and speak to all your neighbors. Meet your neighbors in the neighborhood. Know your neighbors in the neighborhood. Know your people in the neighborhood. If that's the case, if I'm lying, start doing that. Start looking out for each other. Start finding out who need help. Start coming together when you need each other. Start doing things for each other, right? Man, look at the sky, man. Look at the moon up there. Look at the moon, man. The moon out there tonight, huh? Look at the moon. The universe. The clouds together, right? The moon has light every night. Man, the moon has light. The earth gets light from the sun, because the sun and the moon work together, right? The sun and the moon work together, and the moon won't have no light without the sun. The earth won't survive without the sun. So they work together. Nature works together. The earth works with nature, feeds us. Y'all don't hear me, though, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even going deep into nothing. I'm just barely saying something right now. Barely speaking anything. My question is, what has become of us? When we gonna stop living in this fantasy world? Like a lot of us holler we woke. But you woke up from what? What you woke up from? You woke, okay. Now that you're awake, what you gonna do with it? What you gonna do with it? You gonna wake up and do what? Since you woke now, you gonna wake up and do what? So we conscious now. So if I have a cold and I know about it, I mean I'm conscious of the cold. And when I have the cold, what you gonna go do? Get some medicine. You gonna go get that cold cured, right? So if you conscious of the things going on, how are we gonna remedy it? What's the remedy for the things that we know about? Huh? What's the plan? Is there a plan? Do we know what the plan is? Do we know what the focus should be? Or did we just follow a trend? That's my question. Is we real behind we love us as a people? Huh? Is it true? Do we really love us as a people? Do we really love each other? Right? Are we really all the same people? Are we even a people? Because people don't act like animals? I would think so. People don't act like animals. People don't don't dislike each other and not want to associate with each other over feelings. Let me rephrase that. I'm gonna rephrase that right there. Everybody has differences of people. People, human beings, whatever, all have differences. Animals have differences. Everybody has different. When you know the conditions you live in, that poverty causes social unrest, that we are a people that's over here that has been brought here without anything, if everything has been taken away from us at some point, and everything has been fabricated for us at some point, and nothing but lies has been taught to us at some point, and that the same cycles continue it over and over and over and over again, I would think that would be an indicator that something is wrong. Right? It's enough of us to do for each other. Yes, it's enough of us to look out for each other. It's enough of us to love each other. We have to stop going out looking for love from everybody else. We right here. Everybody else have self-preservation. Everybody else love their own before they love anybody else. Because how could you as a person, or we as a race of people, know anything about love if we don't love who we are? If we don't love people that look like us, people that's in the same struggle, family members that live with us that we grew up with, cousins that we know, homeboys or homegirls that we know, our brothers and sisters that we see every day. If we don't have the content to love them unconditionally, to understand they struggle, because they struggle is my struggle is your struggle, and all our struggle is the same struggle. If we don't identify that with each other, what are we really here for? What are we doing? Are we living? Because if you look in the community, that isn't what's going on. Because at one time in the community, you can go anywhere around here and find pears on trees, plums on trees, figs on trees, crawfish in dishes. You seen lightning bugs. You seen flowers. You seen nature at its best flourishing around us. You see none of that no more. All that's gone. You see decay. You see a community dying. You see hundreds of abandoned houses. You see people walking out here lost. You see people struggling and suffering all through your community. Do we walk by and turn our head and say, that's not me? I'm doing good. I'm going to worry about me and mine. But wouldn't all that around you be you and yours? Because them are all your people and they all in the same condition you in. Most people you see sitting down somewhere by themselves, out here homeless or struggling, just need somebody to talk to. Somebody to hear their story. Somebody to vent to. Somebody to show that they love them. It ain't hard to stop by and ask your brother, sister, they need some, how you doing today? Can I talk to you? Or tell them you love them. And another note, because we all going through problems. We all have problems. But it's not hard to smile than to frown or to be mad. It takes a lot of muscles to be mad. You got to squint your face. That's a lot of muscles. You can smile. Laughter. Everybody don't have to be hard all the time. Everybody don't have to be here with a bad attitude all the time, especially not with each other. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, we gotta do something. We have to do something for self. If we want things to change, we need to be the change. We need to be the author of change. We need to change everything that we think is normal. Because nothing that we doing is normal. Nothing that we doing is normal. If you go and you study the history of who we are, or you go and look at people that represent that if you go and look at people that you can identify with, you would see that nothing that we do is in their culture. Peace and blessings, you know what I'm saying? Positive manifestation to everybody out there. Hey, one love, my brothers and sisters. May the universe provide you with everything that you ever wanted in life. Yeah, I got stuck for a moment. You know why I got stuck? Because I'm not gonna end it like that. I'm not gonna end it like that. Yes, I wish peace and prosperity to all my brothers and sisters. I wish love and positive things all manifest to all of us. But that's just talking. Yeah, I wish that. But if we all not wishing that amongst each other, nothing's gonna happen. If we all don't want to see positivity to each other, if we all don't want to send happy vibes to each other, because happy vibe would mean stopping there instead of being on Facebook and saying it, stopping there talking to your brother and sister. You need to feel that energy in person, you know what I'm saying? Time running out. We don't have time. I know everybody see it. This isn't normal what's going on. Everything that's going on right now should be a wake-up call for everybody. Everything that's going on right now should be a wake-up call for us as a people. It's no way that we don't see what's going on in the world and it's not a wake-up call. We have never experienced the things that's going on right now. We have been a part of a civil rights movement, the biggest civil rights movement in history. We have been a part of a pandemic that we've never seen before. We are part of a global shutdown that we've never seen before. So many things have happened in the last few years that it's no way that this shouldn't have brought us so close together. Y'all don't hear me though? I'm just talking. Peace, you hear me?